saw you yesterday again. Once a lover, now a friend.
So hey guys, it's Arin. I am here with Jesse. Hi guys. So first of all, what kind of got you into music and interested in making it a career?
Actually, it happened backwards. It was like became my career before, not my career, but I came out to LA for acting actually, and then I started playing some open mics just because I was bored and lonely, and I for some reason thought it was a good idea to move to LA by myself, so I had a lot to write about. And then a producer, Jim Roach, heard my stuff and thought I was really good and kind of took me under his wing, and then developed me, and then before I knew it, I was pursuing music. So it wasn't like I was like, I'm gonna move to LA and have the rock star dream, live out the rock star dream. It was just like just kind of fell into it, and I'm not pursuing acting anymore, so it's going well so far.
That's awesome. So what do you have out right now that people can go and listen to, and what's kind of coming up in the future?
Yeah, well, I just put out a CD called War Dancer on Valentine's Day, and it's my first full-length record, and that's out on iTunes and on my website if you like hard copies. I have my EP out, which was out about a year before that, and completely different songs. And then I have some other songs hidden on iTunes. I don't know why, but they snuck on there. And then coming up is we're working on a free 5-song EP, at least shooting for 5 songs, just something to give back to the fans because they've been so awesome lately, and something to have to pass around. And hopefully just keep on touring and releasing new stuff, and that's it. So.
Okay, cool. And Green River Ordinance is kind of kicking off a little West Coast set of dates. Are you playing on all of them with them?
I wish. I'm playing 4 shows. So doing tonight in Arizona or Phoenix, and tomorrow in San Diego. And then I'm doing LA and San Francisco, which is a lot of driving when you're playing solo.
Yeah.
I like have an imaginary friend I started talking to in the car right up here today. I need to name her, but it was a long drive.
What's good music though?
Oh my gosh, I never listen to country, but when I'm driving, country is my jam. Like, I love it so much. I just like dance and clap, and I'm like, I never listen to country. I like it, but I typically listen to singer-songwriters and stuff. Country though,
it's the perfect like road music.
It really is. They're talking about like the windows down and like just like having a good time on the lake and just like the scenery, and I'm just like, yes, makes me feel good. So it's perfect company on the road.
Awesome. So do you have a favorite like driving song or something?
I do. It's very specific. It's Carrie Underwood. What is the song called? Let's Get Out of This Town. I don't know. I listened to it when I was moving from LA or from Kentucky, where I'm from, to LA, and I was driving across country, and as soon as that song came on, my friend that I was with, we were just jamming. And it's all, like, there's a line in the song that goes, windows rolled down, heat on high, and my car was overheating the whole time I was driving. So it was like the most miserable drive, end of July, driving through the desert, and my car was overheating, so we had to turn the heat up all the way, and we thought we were going to die, but we kept laughing because the song was like, heat on high, windows down, which I don't think anyone does that, but it actually applied. So now every time I take a road trip, that song is a must.
Awesome. So with your music, do you have a certain song that you've written that, like, whenever you play it live, it's just kind of your moment in the set where you can just kind of relax and chill out, and it's just like, you know, this song is your song?
Yeah. Well, I have like in 2 different aspects that happens. One song I play that's my favorite to perform is Heart Tied Down, and it's kind of like a rockin' song, and I just love to perform it, and I get to like sing more and like show more emotion in my voice. But then there's also my song Fire, which is to me very pretty and very just mellow, and it has a good story behind it, and I always just feel like everything gets really quiet, and I just kind of have that moment. So for different reasons, those are the 2 songs I always feel the most like I'm in a magical moment, I guess. So, yes.
Okay, cool. And You mentioned the EP that you're working on for free to give back to the fans, but is there any like charity or nonprofit work that you're involved with just to give back to people in general?
No, there's not. I've actually, that's something we've recently started looking at as a team. Unfortunately, I have hardly make any money, so to get in the position of like starting to give back, and it's just now something that's becoming a possibility, and I'm starting to get a good enough fan base, a little army of people together that that would be interested. But there is one thing that I've always been interested in, and that's like the reduction of like water bottles.
Okay.
So that's going to be something that I seek out, but no, not right now. I'm just a big old jerk right now, just taking it all for myself, unfortunately.
We gotta live.
No, I hear about other artists going to other countries, and you know, it's just, to me, would be part of one of the giant motivators of pursuing a career like this, is being able to see the world and go to these countries where they need help. And like Sarah Bareilles is always doing stuff, and I just find it fantastic. So I hope one day I can be a giver. So.
Okay. Well, you could do like unique water bottles or something.
Okay.
That would be cool. With your song lyrics on them or
The
something.
sky's the limit. I could do, yeah, something I need to tap into now that you've reminded me that I'm doing nothing for the people. But, yeah.
Is there like a specific country that you've always wanted to visit?
Greece, but I have never been out of the United States, so I don't really I don't know. I haven't researched it enough anywhere. My best friend just went to Peru for 5 weeks by herself and just came back with all these stories, and I'm just one of those people that becomes like a hermit and just stays in my room and works all the time, and then I remember that there's like a lot of life and world out there to see, and I kind of forget that at times. But again, I hope when I start going on giant tours that I can see everything. But nothing in particular. I find it all fascinating. Pretty places, ugly places, you know, places that are rich in culture or very broken down. I think it's all, I want to see it all. So.
Okay, cool. Social networking wise, like, what is kind of the way that you keep in touch with your fans?
I am on pretty much the main sites, Twitter, Facebook, for some reason MySpace, which I'm deleting soon. But I recently have been trying to be more creative as far as, you know, fan incentive, retweet this or post this for a free t-shirt or an autograph CD or whatever. But for the most part, I'm just using my Facebook music page and my own website, which is ironjessiethomas.com. But I set that up as a blog to try to keep it personal. I think just the trick of making your fans feel connected is just making yourself attainable and there to talk. And I talk to my fans every day, and I try to respond to every message. And it takes a lot of time, but the position I'm in now, where I'm not too busy with it, not being bombarded, I want to like really let everyone know I'm really thankful for them. So Twitter and Facebook makes that really easy. Other than that, those are the main sites. There's some others in there, but that's the place that I'm most active.
Okay, very cool. And then lastly, like, do you just have like any outstanding goals with your music? Like by the end of this year, do you have like an idea of where you want to be?
I don't try to really set these concrete goals for myself, because just as I'm going along and learning, this is like a very crazy road and a hard road, and you really can't get too excited about things that come up, because at the end of the day, it's like a day at a time. And I get more excited about just like new fans and cute messages, and rather than like, I was just in New York meeting with like labels and booking agents, and that stuff used to be really exciting, and now it's just kind of, I don't know, you sometimes build your expectations, and I think as an artist you just need to focus on writing good songs, being a good person, putting on a good show, and let the rest just kind of fall into place. And for me, as long as, I've always said I'm just going to keep doing this as long as people still like it, you know? If I get to that point where I'm like, alright, no one likes this anymore, I'm going to either change or stop, but I I'm doing what I love, and people seem to be enjoying it. And my goal ultimately is just to support myself and have fun and see the world. That's all I want. Like I don't really think beyond that as far as rich and fame. I just want to like travel and play for people that like my stuff and like make them feel something. So I don't really know what the heck I'm doing. To be honest. I'm just kind of going with it. So
Just making music.